for the first time with Mark Ingram. 6 yards.
Push the running game early.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Jackson. And the tip there altered the ball flight, and it falls incomplete. It'll be 2nd down.
It's always a battle. Who's going to win on 1st down, the offense or the defense? Let's face it, if you've got the ball, 4 yards or more on 1st down is what you're aiming for. They tried to throw for it there. Nice effort to knock Alvin away and bring up 2nd down.
They'll try again from the 36 on 7. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. 12 yards to pick up there. Good for a Raven first.
Partner, he sold the go route really well. Thought he was going deep, then curled it back inside for a nice completion.
DBs love when they pump the brakes, don't they?
Yeah, that's really a whole lot of fun. It's almost like you said, listen, if you're going to sell the go, just go. And let's see who's faster.
Now it's Jackson. Over the middle here to Brown. And he's got this down to the 35. The Ravens get a new set of downs, give them 17 on that pickup.
Fired that one in there, able to make connection on a nice in route.
With those faster passes when they're going that fast, any hesitation as a quarterback that the deflection, if you miss, might be bigger and lead to an interception?
Yeah, and the deflection works both ways. Maybe a defender gets a hand in the way and it pops in the air. And sometimes you throw it so hard your receiver can't handle it, and he pops it up in the air for the defender.
Jalen Smith, the Notre Dame man, in on the tackle.
Partner, I think from our experience together, we have learned that most offensive coordinators are going to tell you, if I'm going to run the football on 1st down, I've got to get at least 4 yards. They got 5 here. They've got to feel pretty good about that one.
From the 30 on 2nd down, Jackson. It's complete to Brown, right side. And he's going to have another 1st down here as the tackle's made at the Cowboys' 17-yard line. And this should be the final play before the quarter ends. No score after 1 on EA Sports. This is Ingram on 1st and 10. And he'll take it from the 18 to the 15. A gain of 3.
Vision is so important for the man in the middle because his ability to look through all the clutter that's happening in front of him, diagnose a play, and then go make it and finish it, that's when the great ones know that they have the goods.
On 2nd down, Ingram. And they get to him quickly here as he stopped right around the 13. Just a 1-yard pickup there, and it's going to make it 3rd down at 6. You mentioned very early on the need to establish a running game for this young QB. They really haven't been able to do that, though, in the first half.
So that means what in halftime? Adjustments time, right? Figure out what they are, figure out the things that they really want to accomplish, and who to run behind. Which are your better blockers? Find those guys and get in that direction.
And he picks up the first as he's able to take it down to the 7-yard line. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. And the pocket's been protected pretty good here so far in the opening drive.
We always talk about confidence in runners and catchers and quarterbacks. How about the protection detail? They're not allowing anyone near the guy throwing the football.
They'll run here with Ingram. And they'll take it into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown. Taking it in from 7 yards away. And the Ravens take it all the way down the field and score on the opening drive. Well, that drive felt like it took up an eternity. We finally have some action on the scoreboard.
Yeah, but plenty of action prior to, because that drive took up all the first quarter before we spilled into the second, and finally, points were registered.
On the other sideline, they're chomping at the bit just to get the football. This will be taken in at the 1. And he'll take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. Here's the Dallas offense now heading back out onto the field. They'll be looking to match that touchdown from a moment ago. 7-0 is the score as they begin with a first down. They start on the ground with Elliott. And he'll get about 4 across the 30 to the 32.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here. And if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up a score.
That's right, baby. They don't want it. Tighten up, tighten up, tighten up.
All right, T, let's go. All right, T. Take 4, take 4.
To throw on 2nd and 6. Wilson. And he hits Jason Witten, the tight end. And he'll be brought down. Oh, that's a face mask. Certainly looked like it. Indeed, here come the flags. And now it's 1st and 10. A big mistake, especially when you factor in the personal foul yardage. Now it's Wilson. Now they go screen. It's complete. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves them with 2 to go on 2nd down.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid game.
Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch. Good for 8 yards. Here's Wilson. Gets this one to Hill. And he works it to the 30-yard line here, right at the 30. 7 yards there and a first down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
On the draw, it's Pollard. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with exactly a minute to go before halftime. Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. Now Wilson. Looking for his running back, and he's got him. And they'll bring him down at the 18-yard line. The Cowboys going to use their 2nd timeout now, as the clock will stop with 55 seconds to go until halftime. From the red zone now, here's Wilson on first down. And nearly picked off. Surprising to see a defender of his caliber let it get away, but it does get away and it's 2nd down.
Chances are good he's going to be a very busy guy. 2 catches already in this opening drive, and they were looking his way for a 3rd.
I think they put this defense on notice that could be a really, really frequent combination. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. Now back to the ground with Elliott. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. They'll wind up losing 3. And now it's 3rd down. Plays like we just saw there. That's why they're up right now. And the defense, they're doing their job.
Yeah, it starts with the guys up front. So when you talk with GMs who are putting together a team, a lot of them say we're going to build from the inside out, because if you control the line of scrimmage, you control the rest of the ball game, and that's what we're seeing here. They're actually playing in the offense's backfield, not necessarily just playing at the line of scrimmage.
The Cowboys signal for their 3rd and final timeout as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in half number 1. A chance now to get even before the break as they come up first and goal. From the gun, it's Wilson. That is caught. It's Cooper for the Cowboy touchdown. Amari Cooper as the first half is winding down, as they are now on the board here in the first half.
I don't think it's any state secret to know what they were saying before the start of this drive. Let's go and punch one in the end zone and go into the halftime feeling a heck of a lot better about ourselves. Let's go get this done.
Yeah, tie things up, and then you get a brand new ball game. Forbath able to convert the extra point, and that is going to tie our game as we approach halftime. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. This is fielded at the goal line. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28-yard line. And now Baltimore gets set to take the field. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's some risk takers out there that may want to take one more shot before the clock runs out.
9 seconds to play, likely the final snap of the first half as it's 1st and 10. Out to his left. He'll run it. He'll have a first down past the 40. I guess no need to force it when you can do that instead. First down, 18-yard gain. A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. Final play of the half here. It's Jackson. And he's going to keep it here. And he's able to get this one down to the 40-yard line. So thanks to the late touchdown, it's a time ball game here heading to break. As we'll get you over to Orlando, where standing by is Jonathan Coachman. He has our EA Sports halftime report. Set and ready to go for the second half. One touchdown apiece, 7-7 our score. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Second half starts with a carry by Elliott. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down.
Well, that didn't appear to be a run blitz. He just darted in once he saw the run develop. That appeared to be a case of see ball, get ball.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. They go to Elliott again. So a nice job to break the one tackle, but not much daylight after that as he's brought down. After getting stuffed on first.
And then the big finish with the tackle.
On 3rd down, Wilson. And that will be incomplete. So stop here defensively to start this third quarter. Just what's needed in a tie ball game.
Yeah, good chance to build back some momentum on the defensive side of the ball. In fact, what they've done is give their offense a nice push in the back as they get ready to take the field.
Out now comes the Cowboys punter. And surprisingly, this is the first punt of the game for either team. A big boot that time. 57 yards the official distance. And the Ravens, they'll take over. The Ravens offense getting ready now for their first possession of the second half. Their defense did its job, yielded no points. Now it's the offense's turn.
And how much fun is that when you set things up to start a half and you just tell you guys, hey, if you can shut them down, get it back for our offense, we can roll. And they played out perfectly. Now, can the offense do what they wanted to do at the half, which is find find those weaknesses, and now attack them and score some points.
And break this tie. They're never good on a pass completion there to go the wrong way. Lost yardage.
No, for some reason it seems to work better when you throw it downfield or you can move the ball downfield running it that way, doesn't it? But in this case, if you're the defensive guys, you're energized, executed well, and you caused a lost yardage play. That's going to feel good and look great in film. They sure put the coverage guys in a stress on that one. They thought they were going deep. Ends up curling inside for a nice chunk of yardage.
They'll try to run for the first with Ingram. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. 12 yards to pick up there. Good for a Raven first. Obviously an important run to avoid the 3 and out on your own side of the field.
Shows a lot of faith in that offensive unit, doesn't it? That you want to run the ball in that situation. At least one more series of downs in order to get some rest.
Here's Ingram. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
This drive is turning into an extended one, and the guy carrying the ball, he's becoming more like a body blows guy. Every carry is putting some damage on the defense. So after a while, I'm not too sure how many guys are going to want to run up and tackle him.
Jackson now off the bootleg. And his throw's going to be incomplete. The target that time, Michael Thomas. And it's 3rd and short.
One thing I have learned, receivers don't mind high throws so much to the sideline, but do that over the middle to them, and not only the DB's going to throw a little verbal trash their way, when they get back to the huddle, they're going to have a few words to say to their QB, aren't they?
Yeah, hung out to dry a little bit there on the high throw. Luckily fell incomplete. On 3rd down, Mark Ingram. Well, they hit him in the backfield, and he will not escape. And that is not going to get it done. That'll bring up 4th. They had the 8-yard gain on 1st down, but unable to do much from there. Here's Sam Cook now, as he's on to punt for the first time tonight. And the kick's away as he angles this one for the sideline. That one sails out of bounds. The side judge will walk it off. And he says it went out of bounds at the 9-yard line. Nice punt. And for an offense that is struggling, this is not where you want to start from. Great punt.
Fantastic punt. And for all those who wonder, what do punters do during the course of practice each and every day? The best ones do what we just saw there. Work on positioning the football and helping their team.
Throwing now, Wilson on 1st down. It's caught, Cooper. And able to get it here to about the 16-yard line. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch.
It's a game of matchups, and that's why you take your receivers and move them around a bunch, especially your best guys. And when they work out of the slot, you often hear the coaches talk about how great it is because it gives you a two-way go. You can break out or you can break in. That makes it hard to defend.
Able to get 7 on that 1st down pass play. 2nd and 3. Wilson. It's complete to Hopkins. And he'll go down just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. That one a 1st down pickup of 8.
And when you're playing a quarterback with some experience and some moxie, you enter the danger zone when you decide to blitz him because if he's able to diagnose as he did on that play, he can hurt you downfield.
He reads defenses so well, doesn't he?
He really does, and the best part about that play for him, I don't think that was his primary target.
I don't think so either.
I think he had the read, figured out where the blitz was coming from, and went to a secondary target for a really nice game.
8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on 2nd and short. Eight yards the gain on that last run. Here's 2nd and a couple. They'll keep it on the ground. Elliott. And this won't be enough to pick up the first. A gain of 2, 3rd and 1. The good run on 1st down followed up by a not-so-good run on 2nd down.
Now let's find out if they're going to stick with the run here on 3rd down. A lot of people would love to see some play action here. I say go with your best running play over your best blocker.
The battle in the trenches never more important than right now. This is 3rd and inches. They'll try and run for it with Elliott. And he gets it to the 34. Good enough for the first. Officially a gain of just a yard there, but they do convert on 3rd and inches. Hasn't had his best game running the football here tonight, but, hey, that's a critical spot right there to convert on 3rd down, and he did it.
And the lights are shining just a little bit brighter right now, aren't they? You remember the beginning of the game? If he gets this 1st down, everybody's happy. That's cool. But here, that was critical, and it really energizes him.
Shrugs off another, and he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. They'll run on 1st down. Pollard. And if there was a lane there, it closed up quickly as he stopped for no gain. 2nd down. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down.
Early down stuff will put this offense in a precarious position. We know that securing the point of attack, especially against the big-bodied guys in the middle of this D, has got to be priority 1.
Clock running, about to hit 90 seconds to go in the game. Throwing on 2nd down. Wilson. He'll take a shot for the end zone. And this is going to be intercepted. It's the former Seahawk, Earl Thomas. Intended that time for Cooper. After the interception, here's Jackson. This one into the hands of Metcalf. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8. 2nd and 2. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the 1st down completion. Well, that's a good first step, but several steps still to go.
They still have time for the possible game-winning field goal. Time for them to be quick and hurry at the same time.
And we've reached the 1-minute mark in this game. Throwing again on 2nd down. Jackson. He'll find Metcalf. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a 1st down.
Okay, there's 3 timeouts left, right?
Think you got to use one here, don't you?
No doubt about it. I'd use one right here.
1st down now, but that clock rolling. Throwing now is Jackson. Left side here taken in by Metcalf. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down.
What I love about watching the passing game nowadays is that the one-dimensional receiver is really starting to leave the game. You've got to be able to do it all. Of course, you got to run fast. Of course, you got to catch the ball. But route running savvy and toughness, there's a premium for all of that now.
Here's Jackson. It's caught by Mark Ingram. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in the game. A couple of 1st downs on the drive already as they'll go from the 47 now on 1st down. Now Jackson. This one complete to Ingram. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or 2 shy of the 40. The Ravens going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as they get it with just 19 seconds left on the clock. Jackson and the offense come up 1st and 10, and he's hit on all 5 of his pass attempts on this drive so far. This is Ingram. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down. And the clock will now stop as a timeout is called with 5 seconds left. So it's up now to one of the most accurate kickers in NFL history, Justin Tucker. And the clock will now stop as a timeout is called with 5 seconds left. So it's up now to one of the most accurate kickers in NFL history, Justin Tucker. This from long, very long range. And he missed it. It's no good. And a costly one there as this game remains tied here in the fourth.
Everything looked good. Good snap, good hold. Sometimes, though, the ball just doesn't want to go where you want it. And this one winds up no good.
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. Tie game, probably time for one final play here. What do you do in this spot?
Now you're thinking about Hail Mary. You've got to find a way to heave it all.
And he's going to lose a yard or two. Taken down behind the line. So 4 quarters wasn't enough, and we are off to overtime. Don't change that dial. It's a little teaching moment here. Overtime rules. Remind us how this goes, partner.
Okay, so in the past, we had sudden death. First team to score wins, but no longer. Now, if the team receives the ball, scores a touchdown, they win the game. If they kick a field goal, though, or don't score, the other team gets a possession. And after both teams get a possession, then we're into sudden death. First team to score wins the game.
This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes back to the 25-yard line. On 1st and 10, it's Wilson. And that'll be knocked away. It's incomplete. The former first-round pick Marlon Humphrey there to get a hand on it.
You got to remember, because now that we're in overtime, mistakes get magnified. So you got to walk that line between being aggressive and being careful, because that was a dangerous throw right there. You obviously could not have an interception in this spot.
It nearly was an interception. He's lucky to get that one back. On 2nd down, Elliott. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32.
But this play sequence was really kind of called in reverse. Incomplete pass on 1st and 10. Nice run on 2nd and 10 when probably everyone was expecting him to throw the football. Now, if you're the defense, what are they going to do on 3rd down? You're a little off balance.
So a big play in this opening drive of overtime. Now looking at a 3rd and 3. And he's got the first before he's brought down at the 39-yard line. The drive stays alive. A 3rd down gain of 8.
On 3rd down, that's a good job of situational football and understanding where the first down marker was and getting there.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. 10th carry now for Elliott. He'll get about 3 as he's brought down right around the 42.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. They'll keep it on the ground. Elliott. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. 14 yards, good for a Cowboy first down. They go with the ground game, pick up the first, now in plus territory.
And that changes the whole mentality of a play caller, doesn't it? Once they cross the 50, they feel like they're in the strike zone, all right? You don't have to be in the red zone to take those big shots downfield or go after the end zone. Right now, that might be available to them.
And now this first drive in OT continues. A first down carry by Elliott. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. They've had some success here in overtime in this opening drive running the football. Right back to that well.
And why not? When you have that kind of success, make them stop you, and until they do, keep going back to that well you just spoke about. I think there's more water there and available to them.
On 2nd and 9, Wilson. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And he was able to shed the tackle, but the reserves come in for the stop. So the screen good for only 2. Now it's 3rd down.
So many things have to come together just right for a screen pass to break for big yardage. The blocking, the timing of the pass to the runner, everything has to fit together just right. But on that play, the defense was able to disrupt things and hold it to a short game.
Throwing is Wilson. And he's got the completion to Hopkins. Now another timeout called for by the offense. They'll be left with just one remaining here in OT.
Hey, we gotta get this stop here, team.
On first down, it's Elliott, and he's got 4 down inside the 20 to the 18. And I know you, with every carry, especially in overtime, you're just saying, if you're that ball carrier, hold on to the football.
Hold on to it, protect it, but not necessarily settling, because you're trying to get to the end zone. You're trying to end the game right here. And I know the defensive guys, poking, clawing, raking, trying to knock the ball free and protect their end zone.
Yeah, like you alluded to, especially this part of the field. And he'll take this down for about 4 yards, down to the 15.
On any running play that's called, they're always hoping that it's going to break big and go the distance. But when you get a nice game like that, you're able to do so many things anyway. You can come back and run essentially the same play again, continue to move the ball on the ground, or you can decide to throw the ball now because usually you have the defense back on its heels.
So a big play in this opening drive of overtime. Now looking at a 3rd and 3. From the shotgun, Wilson. And a catch made by Hopkins. And he picks up the first as he's able to take it down to the 7-yard line. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. So the OT clock hits 0, and we're still not done. We'll switch sides and need at least one more OT to decide it after this. So another 3rd down conversion, and now they've got a 1st and goal. Out of the gun, here's Wilson. To the end zone, but knocked away and incomplete. He was trying to get it to George Kittle, his tight end, but it'll be 2nd and goal. Another nice job there defensively. They've really stymied their passing attempts, and it continues in overtime.
And for them to do that, that means they've had to be
4 quarters with you in this one. I got some overtime, a little whipped cream on top.
Look at you, trying to make this whole thing palatable.
I just want you to pay for my meal later.
You really just wanted 4 quarters what you wanted, but how much fun was that? We had that type of a game where we got us to overtime, and then we get the dramatic ending to finish things off as well. What a game.
So that'll just about do it for Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, log on to easports.com. It's a win for the Cowboys as we sign off and say so long from Arlington.